Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Shoo bob shooby doo doo booby doo dow.
And the shot rang out, bang!
Hot dog!
Don't hesitate! It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow!
Well, I don't know what from New Jersey with a mishmash identity. I'm a hippie carpenter, artist, musician, peacemaker with a law degree. Now making a commitment to something sure must give me a fright. And my motto, I'll tell you, is I can do just about anything half right. Mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Well, I learned my folk music listening to my radio. And my indigenous cultural background, why, it's the TV and the radio. Why I wanna sound like a country boy, it's a mystery to me. 'Cause I'm a third generation Russian Jew from the suburbs of New Jersey. Mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Sing it home now. Mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Well, I studied the ancient secrets of religions all over the place. I was just trying to get happy and win that cosmic consciousness race. Sometimes I think I'm a secret Zen master. Yeah, a high-level spiritual man. But if I ever let the secret slip out, I'll probably screw up the master plan. Mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Everybody, mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Now I've seen so many images of what a man ought to be. I just ain't never quite figured out which one of them ought to be me. So I picked the ones I like the best, mixed together in a big mishmash. Well, I may not know who I am, but there's just one of me, by gosh. Mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. At home now, mishmash, mishmash, mishmash identity. If I only knew who I was, well, I'm sure that I could be me. Well, making a commitment to something, it sure must give me a fright. And my motto, I'll tell you, is, yes, sir, my motto, I'll tell you, is, my motto, I'll tell you, is, I can do just about everything half right. Hey, hey.
Hey.
My name is Ralph Litwin, and I'd like to welcome you folks all to Horses Sing None of It. And here we are with Howard Ashby Kranz. Welcome to the show, Howard.
Thanks, Ralph.
Thanks for adding a harmony onto my tune there.
That was a pleasure.
And folks, Howard is also a member of the New Jersey Songwriter Circle,
yes.
the famous circle. And a recent show we had Liza DiSavino on, who was the sort of founding member of the circle. And Howard is one of the original members also.
Yeah. There's only one thing I didn't like about that show. You didn't have one of our cassettes to show.
Well,
on
we
that
can
show.
remedy that right away as long as you mention it.
I worked that in quick, didn't I?
Yes.
There you go.
This is our product of the New Jersey Songwriter Circle, our recent compact disc and lyric booklet. Being as we're all songwriters, we want to make sure everybody understands the lyrics. And these are available from any one of the members of the Songwriter Circle. You can call me at 201-538-2432, or you can call Howard
me at 201-408-4136.
There's his number right on the screen.
Oh, good.
So why don't we hear a song that you wrote, Howard? So
Okay. Well, since this is a show about horses that don't sing, or something to that effect, I've got a song about a sort of horses we still have out in the prairie states. I've never seen any in New Jersey, but they're horses you find in supermarkets, and they just go up and down when you put money in them. And fairly recently, you could still get one of these kind of horses for a penny. So this song is called "Another Penny in My Pony." And if you'd like to throw on a little harp on this one.
all right.
Last August, I turned 43 and a half. What you gonna be when you grow up, my friends sometimes ask. And I tell them, hey, you're only as old as you feel. While I'm thinking to myself, I'm about ready to keel. 'Cause I keep getting older, and it keeps getting harder, and I keep feeling dumber the more I get smarter. Another penny in my pony, and I'll try to keep it going. 'Cause a grown-up is just a person who's no longer growing. Now my peer group all are getting good jobs at good pay. I'm still roaming around looking for places to play. And I long for security, but I try to keep mobile. And I'm scared of the future, both personal and global. And I keep getting older, and it keeps getting harder, and I keep feeling dumber the more I get smarter. Another penny in my pony, and I'll try to keep it going. 'Cause a grown-up is just a person who's no longer growing. When my time comes to die, be it by cancer or bomb, let my lips be still puckered at my soap bubble wand. 'Cause I think that it's true what was said by Dr. Seuss. Adults are obsolete children. And the hell with them. And I keep getting older, and it keeps getting harder. I keep feeling dumber the more I get smarter. Another penny in my pony, and I'll try to keep it going. 'Cause a grown-up is just a person who's no longer growing.
All right.
Penny in my pony.
Great. Is that on one of your recordings?
Yeah, that's on the blue one.
The blue one.
Now that you mention it.
Let's show some of Howard's recordings here. Music from the guts of space.
This is a live in-concert recording.
A live in-concert recording that you did in Minneapolis?
In Minneapolis.
Which was, I guess, shortly before you moved
Yes.
to New Jersey.
Yes, a few years ago. 2.5
And,
years. 3 years ago.
There's a large number of songs on this tape. 26.
There's lots of songs. And it's
And they're funny. There's a lot of funny ones on here.
some of them are funny and some of them are not. And you have to decide. Each individual has to decide for themselves which is which. There is some audience on there to
Yeah.
help you out a little bit.
When I listened to it, I was mostly remember the funny ones, but I guess that's because I'm oriented to funny songs.
Well, I feel there are two great sins in life. One is taking things too seriously, and the other is not taking yourself seriously enough. So,
Wow, that's deep.
yeah, isn't that deep? Do you think I could follow that by doing a serious song?
I sure do.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a song about heartbreak. This is a song about a person who goes to live in the country and learns that he's a city person. There's a relationship involved in it, and it's very sad. The old green hills glow in the first light of morning. They know that I'm leaving the way that I came. The leaves brush my shirt where you stitched the four seasons, both never and always becoming the same. The best thing I've been has been being your lover. If I could have one wish, I know what I'd be. I'd be those hills where you homestead and garden. I'd be that meadow where you can walk free. Now you just get uneasy when I watch your hands weaving. My feet just kick aimless on the soil you've tilled. And the more that I need you, the less I am to you. Going back to the city and the life I must build. The best thing I've been has been being your lover. If I could have one wish, I know what I'd be. I'd be those hills where you homestead and garden. I'd be that meadow where you can walk free. And we will write letters, and we will share friendship. We'll live our lives well and do gladly our part. We'll find other lovers, the ones we belong with, and a tear like a diamond will live in my heart. The best thing I've been has been being your lover. If I could have one wish, I know what I'd be. Oh, I'd be those hills where you homestead and garden. I'd be that meadow where you can walk free.
Yeah, very pretty. And sad.
And sad. Good. It's supposed to be sad.
Howard, tell me, is there some time in your life when you originally thought to yourself, I got to be a musician or I got to be a songwriter?
Actually, I started off wanting to be a novelist. I was like a literature major in school, and I wanted to write novels, and I kind of played guitar for a hobby. But then I found that I could finish songs, but I couldn't finish. It was a lot harder to finish novels. So I started taking songwriting seriously, and now I enjoy it. I still dabble in fiction, but that great novel is still in the works.
A practical approach.
Yeah.
So we should tell people again, and maybe we can show them your other
You could show the
recording.
Actually, the last song is on this tape.
Oh,
I'd be that Meadow.
how about that?
And this
Everybody's Moon?
song,
Oh, Bad Language.
Bad Laughter.
Bad Laughter.
It's
bad at
called.
reading upside down.
And this is they're homemade little cassettes, but this is a slick recording. This is a 24-track studio recording
Yeah.
with good musicians on it. And it's got a little rock and roll on it, and some funny songs.
And some funny songs. Good. I haven't heard this one yet. And if you want to get in touch with Howard Ashby Kranz, you can call this number.
That would be 201-408-4136.
Is it going to be on the screen?
Is there a number
There
on the screen?
it
There
is.
it is.
There it is.
That's the number we want.
And you can find out where Howard might be performing. You can find out how to get his recordings. And
Yes.
any other questions you might have for
Yes, I'll field them all. Anything within reason.
What else do you have lined up for us here, Howard?
If my eyes don't focus, if my clothes aren't trendy, if there's different months on all my calendars, if I seem pale or strange or unfriendly, excuse me, I've been living on Mars. Sorry, I don't know the local custom. I laugh in your churches, I sigh in your bars. This world's like a TV that needs adjusting. Excuse me, I've been living on Mars. Hey, this planet's too warm, and all the earthlings laugh at me, 'cause this thick, gooey air makes me pant. I feel so heavy, you've got too much gravity, and the life forms here think they're so advanced. I just haven't figured out how to cope yet. I keep flunking out of self-help seminars. It's just too hard to be appropriate. Excuse me, I've been living on Mars. Hey, this planet's too warm, and all the earthlings laugh at me when this thick, gooey air makes me pant. I feel so heavy, you've got too much gravity, and the life forms here think they're so advanced. I just haven't figured out how to cope yet. I keep flunking out of self-help seminars. It's just too hard to be appropriate. Excuse me, I've been living on Mars. Excuse me, I've been living on Mars.
Yeah.
Living on Mars.
Well,
You ever feel that way? Some people never feel that way. Some people say, oh yeah, I felt like that. Some people are, what?
yeah, I guess I can remember having felt that way. Yeah. Not that I want to think about it.
Well, that's what the song just kind of puts it behind you there. So.
Once again, Mr. Toth.
What's
Oh, it's way up there. Well, we got
Whoa.
7 minutes left. So you could get in a quick song, or we could shoot the breeze about anything you want.
Let's try another song. We'll do a song called When Sally Laughs. From Bad Laughter. When Carl laughs, oh, it belches forth like a storm. But when Arlene laughs, hey, it's sweet and airy and warm. And I love it when Larry laughs. Oh, it cheers me through and through. But when Sally laughs, I got to laugh too. Now when my employer laughs, I try to laugh back, but it sounds like a croak. And when El Presidente laughs, I always wonder who's in on the joke. And when the people on TV laugh, I am glad that they got their cue. But when Sally laughs, I got to laugh too. That's network TV I'm talking about, of course. Now this world is a vale of tears. Oh yes, it's a strange and confusing place. And some days I try to smile, but I know that I am only distorting my face. And some days I feel so lost. Oh, and I wonder if anything's true. But when Sally laughs, oh, when Sally laughs, when Sally laughs, I got to laugh too.
Nice. Yeah. It's a good one. Well, we've got enough time to thank our volunteers again and thank everybody for tuning in to Horses Sing None of It. We hope you'll tune us in again. And thank you, Howard, Ashby, Kranz, for coming on the show and entertaining our viewers and me.
This was fun. This was easy. I'm comfortable. It's great.
Oh, good. That's the object. Have a good time and feel good. And tell us a little bit about this last song that we're going to
This
work
last
on
song
together.
is called Thinking Ghosts, but most of my friends refer to it as Cooper Street because it takes place on Cooper Street, which is a catchy name for a street, I've learned. And I took a walk down Cooper Street, the lamppost where we used to meet seemed a different shape to me, but I can't say why. But your old house still looks the same. It's just a mailbox changed its name, and someone shut the light as I passed by. The big crack in the wall is still as good as new, but this side of the window's got a different view. The memories keep rolling in where all the real things should have been. They take another piece of me each time they do. This ain't no way to help myself. I should be doing something else instead of sitting here thinking ghosts of you. I'm working in the grocery store. I bag the goods and sweep the floor. I got no time to think, so it's just fine with me. I try to laugh, I try to hide. I still see you on every side. The trouble is, it's never you I see. The shelf is full of knickknacks I can't throw away. My mind is full of sunsets from another day. all the real things should have been. Take another piece of me each time they do. This ain't no way to help myself. I should be doing something else. Instead of sitting here thinking ghosts of you. Little Ralph. I saw a dog that looked like a flack. I smiled at him, but he snarled back. Seems living things and I no longer get along. Ran into Charlie on the roof. We didn't even mention you, but everything we did say came out wrong. But little Leon down the block still on my side. When he saw me, he asked about you. I said you died. And memories keep rolling in where all the real things should have been. Take another piece of me each time they do. This ain't no way to help myself. I should be doing something else. Instead of sitting here thinking ghosts of you. Instead of sitting here thinking ghosts of you.
Imagine. The world has been shrunk to the size of a gymnasium. It's 6 billion people condensed to a room full of players. They're developing strategies and working together to solve the world's problems. They are all participants in a World Game Workshop. The World Game Institute offers workshops and software to provide people with information, to inspire them, and to empower them to become better global citizens and to have a better global understanding. If you know a group or a school that needs more hands-on work with world issues, please contact the World Game Institute. You can call or write us at World Game Institute, 3215 Race Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19104. Our number, 1-800-220-4263.